Good evening. My name is MJ or Mauro. You can choose whatever name you want to call me. And for this channel, the political channel, I use Mauro because it's a little bit more professional and political. But of course, if you watch myself in other channels, you're gonna see that I say MJ because one of my other surnames is Junior, and in my country where I was born, usually my family they call me Junior. And so then in Europe, people find in some places in Europe find it really difficult to say Mauro properly. So a lot of people call me MJ. Some people call it Mauro. And so yeah, for this channel, you can call me Mauro, but I'm known as a MJ is my nickname as well, so I don't want to confuse anyone. I just want to make sure that if you're watching my YouTube and other channels, you're gonna see MJ, but then I'm saying Mauro here. Yes, I'm saying Mauro here because I just want you to sound a little bit more professional and political, which I'm generally by the way. I love politics. And I am using my case to help other people and to find solutions so no one else can go through this problem that I'm going. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I was a victim of domestic violence, and it was a really difficult life situation. And I still have some sort of obstacles and issues as I speak right now because my ex stole the savings that I had for emergency, the money that I had for emergency, and that was one of the ways that my ex managed to control me and to keep me at the apartment longer than I ever wanted. Let's put it that way. I have videos talking about this, so you can watch a series. Yes, there's a playlist that you can watch more about. I'm gonna show you right now. So here's the playlist which you can read more about it. Um, you can get more information about it. So it's just here on the channel. So if you go to the channel, to the main channel, and then you going to click into live streaming, which is actually those videos that I'm doing live streaming right now. But then to get the full picture of this case, this is where you have to go and watch video by video here, which will show you everything what happened to me. And then he tried to kill me with a weapon, and yeah, a lot of beating up and domestic abuse, and yeah, tried to kill me and everything. So it was very intense. So you can watch everything here on this domestic violence survivor story, which is a playlist that I will be adding more videos as well. And there are 7 videos that right now, so you can catch up with everything and you can um, learn more about everything what happened there with more details and etc. Today, I want to talk about something that I'm working on that's very important. I am writing a letter. I'm actually doing this online. So I am contacting the police. I already did it yesterday. The first PDF file was sent to the police, which is the beginning of the case, beginning of the policy that's online. So basically, I am requesting the police to reopen all the cases. So I'm doing manually one case by one case online and requesting that the police, the prosecutor, and the court investigate and analyze all the cases. And at the same time, I requested for legal aid and then for legal support as well. I'm gonna show you everything what I have done yesterday and what I will do today. I've not done it yet. I'm gonna do this with you right now, and then you can see step by step how I'm trying to deal with this injustice and with this case of domestic violence, which I mean, which have has been some major cover up, and all my evidence, he tried to kill me, and everything is being just under the cover. Nobody's investigating, nobody contact me, nobody tried to do anything about it. So I'm not gonna give up on this. I still have time, so I'm reopening all the cases, and I'm gonna fight for justice no matter what. So I will guide you through now. So basically, I created a policy, the policy, and this is where I've written the policy. So we'll switch cameras now because then it looks a little bit easier for us to connect here. So yeah, and I created a policy, and this is the policy. So and this is it. So basically, here in this policy here that I've written, I yesterday I sent this part to the police already. I sent this beginning, this introduction in German. I sent it in German, which explains everything, what's going on, and is giving a beginning. I'm gonna show you the English version because it's a little bit easier. But so basically, um, yesterday I did the introduction. So the introduction, which comes with this Berlin Criminal Court urgent legal aid request, and you can actually read this on the website right now. Everything's on the website, and you can read everything in English and German. The German version is a little bit um, grammatically not perfect because, yes, my lack of German is complicated. But hopefully one day I will find help, and then people will help me to translate everything. It's gonna look much better. But the English version is the most grammatically correct. Let's put it that way. And yeah, I apologize that I'm not able to provide an amazing writing report in German, but I'm trying my best, and eventually one day I will get that. So the initial letter is a letter requesting legal aid at the criminal court in Berlin. I'm going to send this to the court. I've not sent this yet to the court. I'm still preparing everything to send it to the court, but I already sent this to the police basically, which they can initiate. The police can initiate proceedings to the prosecutor, and so this is what I'm expecting, that the police will find a state lawyer or a state support that will guide me through on next stages on how and what I have to do next to deal with this injustice case. So, and this is the introduction. It's on the website, and there's statistics about domestic violence, which is overwhelming. For example, there's a 50% of chance that LGBT community will experience domestic violence in their lifetime. It's a 50%, super high. And there's another interesting here. Um, which really happened to me is a 98% is the percentage of financial abuse that occurs in all domestic cases, domestic violence cases. The number one reason why violence victims stay or return to the abusive partner is that the abuser controls the victim income, leaving the victims with no financial resources to break free. And that's exactly, I mean, I cannot emphasize this even more. This is exactly what happened to me. I just wanted to break free, but it was literally impossible. I tried in so many ways, getting help from the government, getting support, finding ways with friends and that, and yeah, nothing really worked. So it was extremely difficult to break free. And on the top of that, yeah, he stole my money that was for an emergency. It was exactly for this kind of emergency. And yeah, I was stupid because I did explain that the money was for this kind of situation. I said, actually, day one, if it doesn't work out between us, I need that money because I need this money to exit from your apartment. On day one, this is exactly what I said. I was super honest. And also I said that the money is for my health if something happens to me, because I didn't have health insurance. You have to use that money to pay for the hospital, because yeah, I don't want to die, you know. So whatever I had to go through in terms of health or in terms of emergency, this money was meant to be used for that matter. And actually, it was meant to be used in the first few days. That's the thing. But this whole situation is super tricky. You have to follow, you have to keep watching, because it will unfold. So today I will say the second part of that written policy that I've created, which is this part here. So yeah, the entire case starts from the 14th of October 2018, and of course it's giving the names and the crime procedure numbers. And then I will start with number one today, which is that it's important to investigate this matter, because Silva stolen 6,500 euros from Mauro, who is me. And basically the money that I had, it was 6,000, but he also stolen 500 afterwards. So in total 6,500. Because yeah, he intentionally did that because he wanted to stop me from leaving. So he was trying to do whatever he could to make my life even more difficult than what it was. So he used a lot of manipulation techniques, and of course this is his country. He knows how everything works, and I didn't speak German at the time. I was new here, I was completely lost and vulnerable. So he used all of that against me, and proving to be effective, and proving that the police don't care about helping people like myself, which is unfair and unjust. So yeah, today, right now, I'm gonna show you how I will send this right now, and you we understand a little bit more what I'm doing as well, because I just wanted to do those lives and just to speak up and say exactly what's happened, exactly where I'm at, because I never know what's gonna happen to me. So at least this is going to be online as evidence. If something happens to me, you will know. And yeah, I'm just trying to have one layer of safety, one layer of protection, and doing this online will give me this layer of protection, because I'm dealing with um, people that can do anything to destroy other people's lives. And my ex is part of a mafia here in Berlin, so this is the problem. I'm dealing against a mafia, so this mafia and them together, they know a lot of people, and they are able to control a lot of things. Things that I, yeah, it's mind blowing. Let's put it that way. So all of these people, they have influence here in the city, and yeah, I'm new in the city, right? So which gives me pretty much no chances to self-defend myself. So going online is my best weapon right now, because everyone knows what's happening at the spot, and full stop. So what I'm doing right now is going to this website. This website is really great, because you can I change into English. So if you are European, in not even European, if you're a foreigner living in Germany, this website is really great, because you can anonymously share or report something that is not right, or fight against corruption, or anything like that. So my case is definitely corruption related, is against the mafia here in Berlin. So they are corrupting the system to get away with crime. So basically, they are doing things that will make my life more difficult. And for example, my letter, I'm not getting any letters, and this has been going on since I moved here, since I started to have problems with him. My letters get really late, and it's like a domino effect, and then I'm late for everything, so I'm never getting my letters. So again, is influence, right? Because they know that if they make my life more difficult, if they create obstacles, if I'm not able to get my letters, I'm gonna get into trouble. I'm not gonna be able to respond for things. So yeah, it is that bad. So let's put it that way. This has never happened to me before. No one has ever made my life difficult like that. No one has ever taken my letters from my letterbox. My whole life, I always received all my letters. I always received all my boxes. always receive everything what I bought. People always receive everything what I send. This is the first time in my life that I'm saying something that's completely abusive and strange. And yeah, of course, the Deutsche Post here, it is complicated. Everybody talks about it, but there's something more that's a little bit suspicious. And having said that, I'm reporting everything. So this is the whole point. I'm here reporting everything to this website. And this is how I do it. So I report now. And this is just telling the terms and conditions. And then you can send the file and etc. And that's how I send. So after this video, I'm going to do this and I'm going to send everything. And I'm screen recording actually just to be safe as well, because there is no, when you do the whole process, I did it yesterday, as you can see here. When you do the process, I'm copying and paste just to make sure that everything is perfect, and just to make sure that they will follow the chronological order, just to make sure they understand really well. So what is happening is there's no confirmation. So I did everything, I posted everything, and then I sent in, and then this is the final stage here, that there was no confirmation that they received or not. I sent, then I put the code, and then after the code, there was no confirmation, on my email. This is the initial screen again. So yeah, I'm bringing this to the internet just to prove that I did do that yesterday. But again, there's no confirmation email if they received or not. So everything's a little bit ambiguous. So I'm doing my part. I'm trying to report, but we will see what this will take, where this will go. I mean, I'm still waiting to see if I will get an email confirmation or something, but nothing. So yeah, I mean, this is what I'm going to do right now. And sorry, this is what I'm going to do right now. And this is pretty much it, what I want to talk about today. Yes, I am switching the screen now, and because this camera is a little bit nicer on the other side. And I will take this off. What I want to say is, yeah, I mean, this whole situation is really difficult for me, of course, but I just need your support. I need your help, and we need to fight this broken system. And there's definitely some sort of structural issue going on here. As you can see, this is not a normal behavior from the police or from the system. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to play the victim. I just want to find justice. I am never someone that plays the victim, but when something happens, I have to report. I cannot just be in silence. And it's one of the things that I promised myself, especially being a black man, and is that I will not suffer in silence. So when people do something that's bad, I'm going to document it. I'm going to report it. I'm going to fight for justice, because I don't harm anyone. I am super kind, and I respect everyone's space and life, and I don't do anything bad to anyone. So at the moment that people cross the line, I have to fight for my rights, and that's what I'm doing in Berlin. I've never seen, I've never actually had in a short time, 2 years, so many problems like I have here right now, and it's not coincidence. So, and I just want to say that I'm super well, super healthy, and staying indoors as much as possible because of COVID, respecting the government's guidelines, social distancing, and avoiding human contact for now. But it is my personal decision. I'm not feeling lonely because, yeah, people ask that all the time, even the neighbors. I'm not feeling lonely. The opposite is true. I'm enjoying myself. I am doing all the things that I love doing. And there's nothing that I would change apart from finding justice for this case, because it's a little bit overwhelming sometimes that there are so many evidence, but nothing's been done so far to have a proper investigation, at least, right? And but apart from that, I'm well. Let's just emphasize that. No needs to worry about me in that sense. Just if you want to help me, you can help me to translate German things from English to German, improve the German translations that I've done with Google Translation, actually, by the way. So, yeah, so if you're reading the text in German and it is not making much sense, just let me know and help me out. That would be great. And I am thinking about starting a protest as well. So if you know someone in Berlin that loves the Black Lives Matter movement, is an advocate for social justice, Black Lives Movement, and yeah, if you know someone that is interested in um, connecting and organizing a protest, because I need to organize a protest here in Berlin, so just put me in touch with that person. It'd be great that I can connect with someone that has the same mindset and has goals to create a better society, a more balanced society. And I'm actually super over the moon, happy and delighted that Biden is the new US president. I watched the inauguration online yesterday. So, yeah, this literally sends a message to the world. And yeah, hatred and injustice and bad behavior and police brutality, police misconduct, yeah, those things have no room in modern society. This is 2021. We have to fight for justice. We have to create a unified society, and you have to help each other out, and you have to stay on the right side of history. And this is what I'm trying to do. And I'm just fighting against evil and against yeah, people who have so much hate and have no compassion, and they don't see all the hard work and everything that you do in the background to be where you are. And I'm absolutely happy that I'm living in Berlin. So I've had to work so hard my whole life to be here where I'm right now, you know. So I just want to make sure that I will be respected. So that's why I have to fight for my rights, because I am someone to respect. And I'm here in Berlin, and I have a name, and I have good education, and I have a good background. So I will fight for my rights, and I will make sure that there's justice to my case. And yeah, because yeah, no justice, no peace. And so subscribe, and I've just discovered that you have to also click on the bell just to make sure you're gonna get future videos. It's going to get a little bit more difficult for me to do the next few videos because it gets really bad. So this is the point when the whole violence starts, and my ex tried to kill me with a weapon, stole all my money, and yeah, physically attacked me many times. And then there was a time when I had to self-defend myself, and it didn't end well as well. It's just violence after violence. So from now on, it will be a little bit difficult, but I hope I can manage to find strength and concentrate and just focus and get it done as soon as possible. So yeah, follow, comment, subscribe, and see you on my next live video.